picture's good? The Daily Dig Mini Excavator Edition. Wow, did you see that? Our favorite operator, Ben, over there, just knocked over 10 bowling pins using an excavator. Hello, I'm Josh, General Manager for Diggerland USA and Certified Instructor, and welcome to the Daily Dig, Diggerland's educational series where we review construction equipment every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1:30 p.m. right here on Facebook Live. With me as always, our favorite operator, Ben. Hey, Ben. You see, Ben's in a mini excavator, the 8018, and this one's set up with some bowling pins. He just took the excavator and showed what precision he has and what skill he has using an excavator to knock over all of these bowling pins. Now, why would he need to knock over bowling pins? Well, he doesn't, but this is a good example of the versatility of a mini excavator. Why do we want to use mini excavators? Well, if you remember way back on April 1st, we did an episode on a giant excavator. But mini excavators are just powerful tools as well. A lot of the same concept as a giant excavator with some additional features. One of the best things about mini excavators is they're small. They can fit into tight spaces. They can get places where other excavators can't. The giant excavator would not fit down here, and if we brought it down here, it would probably damage the concrete. We'd have to lay down crane mats in order to protect the area. Mini excavators are great for small applications, for cities, for landscaping. If we had to put a sprinkler system in, we need to excavate it, and we didn't have a trencher, a mini excavator is the perfect solution. And with a good operator, just like Ben, we're able to precisely do what we need to do. So let's look at the excavator. What are the components? Well, we have our hydraulic system. We've seen this in all the other episodes. Hydraulics make everything work when it comes to construction equipment. Here's how it works. We have our in and out hoses. It's filling this chamber up with oil. That will bring this ram in and out of the cylinder in order to make it do stuff. So Ben was able to move the bowling pin by retracting and pushing this ram out of this hydraulic cylinder. Then he's able to bring the boom up and down by using this cylinder right here. And then finally, he can bring a stick forward and backwards with this hydraulic cylinder. Now you see there's some other hydraulic hoses. Well, we can have all kinds of attachments. We can have a grappler at the end of it. And some other equipment. Down here, we also have our tracks and our blade. We're going to look at it a little bit as we go into a bigger excavator. And then we have the control system. Now, all of this together comprises this excavator here. You see Ben's in a JCB 8018 compact excavator. Now these are great for getting into tight spaces. The only downside of mini excavators is when we have to work on them, everything is really put in there in a tight way, so it becomes a little bit more difficult. We have to open up a few more things in order to start working on it. But these are great for tight areas. Now we've seen Ben knock over bowling pins. Ben, will you give us a demonstration in the duck pond? All right, so what Ben's going to do is he's going to move over to this excavator. He's actually going to show how precise he is. He's going to use the excavator to lift ducks out of that pond. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below, or if you just want to shout out, say hi, let us know you're watching and where you're watching from and who's watching, and we'll be sure to give you a shout out. So here we see Ben entering the excavator. We'd like to say hi to Lee, whose son always watches our episodes. Thanks for watching, Lee. Let's get Ben started here. So Ben's being safe. He put his seatbelt on. Now, using his 2 joysticks, he's going to tell the to move side to side. He's going to try to hook one of these ducks here. There we go. Great operator like Ben comes very naturally. I'd like to say hi to some other people that are watching. Jackson Morris, miss you. Good to see you. Andrew Milby, miss you. Hope you're having fun in the tunnels. Stefania, hello. Debbie, hello. Tanya is watching from Maryland. He's been here twice, and her son wants to be an excavator operator when he grows up. Well, that's great. You could be just like Ben, operate excavators. We have mini excavators, big excavators, and giant excavators here. Cooper H7 in Raleigh's watching. Wow, all the way from Raleigh. Hello, Cooper. Thanks for watching today. Nicholas from Basking Ridge is watching. Hello, Nicholas. Max from Rochester, New York is watching, and he loves the Daily Dig. Thanks, Max. Thanks for the support. So, Alex wants to know how fast these machines go. These machines are made for working, and they're not really made for speed. So whenever we have to get these onto a site, we always use a truck to get them where they need to go. We do drive these around. From here all the way across Diggerland, it's a good 20-minute drive. These only move about 2 miles per hour, if that. They're very slow because they're made for excavating. Good job, Ben. Thank you. You can go ahead and stop the machine. All right, so Ben has showed us the precision that he has on these mini excavators. We appreciate that, but we want to see Ben dig in the dirt. So why don't you guys come with us, and we're going to head over to a bigger excavator and watch Ben dig in the dirt. So come on, guys. Keep those questions coming. I'd like to tell my cameraman to watch out here so he's in trip like I do. All right, and we're going to head down right this way. So again, let us know you're watching. You have any questions as we head to a bigger excavator. A little windy today, so if you're getting any wind on my microphone, let me apologize. If there's anything unclear, I can answer any questions after the video. So here we see an 8030 excavator. It's a little bit bigger, and Ben's going to be able to do some things that we couldn't do on the other excavator. So before Ben gets started, let's go in and take a look and see what's different. So you may notice this one's a little bit bigger. He had to step up to get in there, and he's got a bucket at the end. He's going to dig in the dirt today. Now, one of the great things about these excavators is how compact they are. You can see his tracks and his center of gravity is very low and centered here, so he can really do some good digging and get himself nice and level. Now, he can also control this blade here. This blade's great for pushing the dirt back in, which we'll see. You see him bringing it up and down. But the other thing it does is it stabilizes him. If his blade was up and he was digging, he might feel himself rocking back and forth. Now, some giant excavators do have blades, but the one that we saw all the way at the beginning of April, that giant excavator did not have a blade, so he actually had to use his bucket to fill it back in. So, we're going to see Ben dig a hole. He's going to start digging some dirt and bring it off to the side. Let's watch, keep those questions and shout-outs coming. Okay, see Richard's watching from Joint Base. He's watching from... Thanks for watching. Thank you for your service as well. We actually took, if you saw Ride Friday a couple weeks ago when we did Elevation Station, we actually rode that up yesterday so we could watch the Blue Angels fly by. Tony's watching from Pennsylvania. So thanks for watching, Tony. Richard also wants to know if we offer any training using this equipment. So when you come and visit Diggerland on this smaller equipment, yes, we'll give you some instruction. We do limit what you can do. For example, you would not be able to drive this vehicle around, And these can actually slew, which is what we call turning, 360 degrees, but we've limited that so you don't turn all the way around and hit the wall or hit the operator or hit the people that are standing and waiting to watch. So great question. We also have a Diggerland XL experience for people that are 18 and older, where you get one-on-one instruction, where it is full access to the equipment. Now we do still have safety features such as remote shutoffs, but we don't limit the speed or the side-to-side slew. Carson, age 7, is watching from Florida. Hello, Carson. Thank you for watching. Anyone else who's watching, let us know where you're watching from. We'll be sure to say hello as we watch Ben dig this hole. See how quickly these excavators move the whatever the material is. Here we have a combination. We're right on the edge of the Pine Barrens, so we have what's called sugar sand here, but it works just as well in regular sand, dirt, gravel, stone, clay, all the different kinds of materials and the different kinds of soils we see. These excavators can cut right through it. Now, one thing we've done that some experienced operators might notice is our buckets don't actually have teeth on the end of them, because a lot of buckets you'll see will have teeth on them. That's to really break the top layer of soil, to break through the grass. And it's also great, we can actually pick up the grass and soil and put it aside. So when we fill the hole back in, we put the grass back down and it can keep growing. But because we're not cutting through that top layer and we just have the sand, we have actually taken the teeth out. Plus we also don't want to hit our blade with the teeth. So let's watch Ben a little bit more and see who else is watching. Alright, so what Ben has done is he's actually lifted his blade and he's turned his tracks so he can keep scooping off to the side here. But now what we're going to do is we're going to have Ben lift his blade. He's going to start backfilling, which is great. It's a great way to get all the dirt back in the hole. So why don't you guys come around the front side again so we can really see Ben fill this hole in, which in the construction industry we call backfilling. We're filling the dirt back in. So let's watch. Sage from Kansas is watching. Hello, Sage. Oliver, age 4, would like to know how the boom turns. Well, Oliver, great question. The hydraulic arm on the side here, when Ben moves the boom arm, he's actually going side to side and it's pushing that hydraulic cylinder out. And when he turns side to side, that's how he moves his joystick. Jason's given us permission to reopen. Thank you, Jason. All right, so that's a mini excavator. That's a big excavator. He's got some work to do. He's got some holes to fill back in. But we thank you for tuning into today's Daily Dig. We hope you learned a lot about excavating process and how to dig properly. We'd like to thank Ben, as always, for being our great operator. You can see he's making the ground nice and level for the next person who has to dig. And thanks for joining us today on the Daily Dig. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1:30 p.m. right here on Facebook Live. Have a great day, everyone.